goal of Gale Woods is to connect people to their food. So that people know how their food is grown, where it's grown, and they really understand what agriculture and farming is all about. My supervisor, the assistant superintendent of the park district, likes to call it everybody's grandparents' farm. Because in our generation, most of us had a grandparent that was still on the farm, and you could go visit the farm and meet the animals and really see what was going on in rural Minnesota. And now, with less than 2% of the population living on farms, very few kids growing up these days have opportunities to be connected to agriculture. Summertime, it's day camps. We have kids out here who come for 5 days at a time, and they really get to know the farm, and they learn how to do the chores, and by the end of the week, they're participating as, being a part of the work that has to be done. The idea is to engage the kids in the seasonal activities. And at the end of the week, they give their parents a farm tour, and they show them the animals and tell the parents all the things that they've learned. And I think some of the parents learned quite a bit on that farm tour. We have a folk school that's a part of our education programming, and that's classes in food, farming, and the fiber arts. So it's really hands-on kinds of classes. One of the most popular of those being chickens in your backyard, which I think we've offered 4 times this year, and it's filled every single time because many more people are beginning to discover the joys of having chickens as pets and egg-producing livestock. The farm is really a true working farm. Everything that we raise here is sold. So we raise beef, cattle, and we raise sheep for lamb and wool, and we raise chickens for eggs and meat, and turkeys, and we produce honey and maple syrup, and we have a fairly extensive garden with a 70-member community-supported agriculture venture. So really, there's a lot of, in addition to the education programs, a lot of farming that's going on here as well. Really, the lack of knowledge of what it takes to produce food, it's very evident, and I think for that reason we're filling a pretty important role. But also, there's a great interest in it at the same time, and so I think we've been fortunate to be in the right place at the right time, because people really are realizing that disconnect is occurring, and they want to have more of an understanding of it.